Long before scientists spoke of singularities and time-space curves, before the term Big Bang ever existed, the rishis of ancient India, sitting in silence, meditating under starlit skies, heard the vibration of creation itself and wrote it down in mantras. They didn't call it astrophysics, they called it Rata, the cosmic order. And what they revealed would mirror modern cosmology in ways that still leave physicists in awe. The primordial void. The Rig Veda, the oldest known text in human history, begins not with form, but with emptiness. Tama ast tamasagudam agre, apraketam salilam sarvam a idam. Rig Veda 10, 129.3. In the beginning there was darkness, hidden in darkness, everything was fluid, formless, and unmanifest. This isn't mythology, this is the scientific void. The pre-Big Bang singularity, where space and time do not yet exist, and matter is collapsed into potential. Even cosmic background radiation suggests a period of absolute uniformity and darkness. The stirring of consciousness. Then, something shifted. Kama tad agre samavartat adi manasoreta. Rigveda 10, 1-294. Desire arose in the beginning. It was the first seed of mind. The first vibration, kama, the desire to become. An echo of what we now explore in quantum fluctuation theories. This is where Nada Brahma emerges. Nada Brahma, the universe is sound. A the eternal syllable, not sound in the air but vibrational presence. The original waveform now echoed in string theory, where everything arises from vibrating energy. Modern physicists like Michio Kaku describe the universe as a cosmic symphony of vibrating strings. The Vedas spoke of Spanda, the divine pulsation, 5,000 years ago. The golden egg, Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha samavartatagre, bhutasya jatapati rekaast. Rigveda 10:1-11. In the beginning arose the golden womb, Hiranyagarbha, the one-born Lord of all created beings. This is the point of origin, the primordial singularity from which everything bursts forth. The Big Bang in science is the expansion from a point of infinite density. In the Vedas it is Hiranyagarbha, floating in cosmic waters, waiting to be stirred by Nada, activated by Kama, to express Brahman. Expansion, let me become many. Eko aham, bahusham. Chandogya Upanishad 6.2.1. I was one, let me become many. In the moment of expansion, modern science sees the universe inflating faster than the speed of light. A cosmic balloon stretching to become space-time itself. The Vedas don't just say the universe began, they say it chose to begin. It was conscious. Sa iksata, loka nu sarja. Taittiriya Upanishad 2.6.1. It observed, let me create worlds. This is intelligent design, not from control, but from the stillness of awareness. The division, elements and forms. Akashad Vayu, Vayor Agni, Agnar Apa, Apaya Prithivash. Taittiriya Upanishad 2.1. From space came air, from air came fire, from fire came water, from water came earth. These five Mahabhutas, space, air, fire, water, earth, match today's understanding of how energy condenses into particles, hydrogen, helium, then heavier elements through stellar formation. It's not superstition, it's sequence. Time, cycles, and multiverse. Anadi Nidanam, Brahma, it has no beginning and no end. Unlike the linear view of creation, Vedic cosmology speaks of yugas, kalpas, manvantaras, billions of years per cycle. The Brahma Kalpa alone is 4.32 billion years, shockingly close to modern estimates of Earth's age. Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, creation, preservation, dissolution. Not once, but infinitely. Modern theories now explore a cyclic universe, a multiverse, and dark energy fueling expansion. The Shiva principle mirrors this. Nataraja, dancing creation and destruction. Conscious witness, the observer. Ko Ada Veda, who truly knows? Rig Veda 10:1-9-6. The rishis ask not what created the universe, but who witnesses it all. This mirrors the observer effect in quantum mechanics, where reality shifts when it is seen. The Upanishads teach that behind everything is Purusa, the witness, not a god in form, but consciousness itself. Closing, slow, divine, powerful. The Vedas describe a universe that is conscious, cyclical, vibrational, and deeply interconnected. Modern science is still catching up, calling it emergent intelligence, self-organizing matter. But the rishis had one word for it, Brahman, infinite, eternal, self-aware, beyond name. The more we explore the stars, the more we realize we are not discovering something new. We are remembering what the ancients already knew. The sound still echoes, the breath still flows, and the universe is still becoming.